Okay, so they've moved the chipper into place, and right now looks like they are going to be chipping up some wood. So in the past, if you've seen my other videos, I've got some wood piles that Eduardo and his crew brought over, and they've stuck them on the side of the property over there. So all of these trees and branches that they're cutting down right now are going to be sent over there on that same side. So whereas before I used to get chips delivered, this time it's my own trees and branches that are being chipped up and put on the property for use on the trails. Some of it will go to trails, and actually today I'm gonna have a project where I'm going to be outlining the driveway, not driveway, but a little parking space, and chipping that up as well. So some of these chips will go to that. And man, this is an amazing thing to see. Fresh wood chips. Oh my God, man. I am so amazed. I've never seen this in action before. An amazing thing to see, man. A real amazing thing to see. Amazing sight to see. Teamwork in action, for real. And you can see the wood pile is still taking shape. Alright, so I have no idea what happened to the original video that I started with, but got Eduardo's tree specialist out here on the yard cutting down about 7 trees to open up the canopy. They started about 8 o'clock this morning. It's been about an hour and a half. They've cut down 3 big trees, chopped them up into about 2-foot pieces, and chipped them up basically into a large wood pile. That I have footage of, but let me show you what they're doing right now. They're tying rope to this one large tree. They're gonna bring that down. I'm sitting directly in the path, so I hope they don't bring it this way. But you can see these guys, a team of 4, they are making quick work of this. And I can tell you from experience, this is dangerous work if you don't know what you're doing. These trees can kill you. So just giving you an update. And as soon as they finish this job, then hopefully by this weekend my neighbor can come and help me to level the dirt, the soil, and then I'll decide to start building the garden. All right, but this is exciting work, man. Things I've never seen this in, live in action. Simple Way Farmstead. All right, we captured this big one in action. You see they got the rope tied up against this tree here, so they're gonna be pulling. Sorry if the sun is too bright in the lens, but here we go. Oh man, this looks like it's coming towards me. See they pulling it. Wow. Yay. That is insane. Now, let's see how they break this tree down, man. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So they will break this tree down, clean it all up, and chip it right here on site. And these are all resources that I get to use. You know, so I'm not paying them to just cut down the tree and take it away, but they're cutting on the tree, and I'm keeping all of the resources from the tree right here on the farm. These trees would have been way too big for me to do by myself. I would have been completely overwhelmed. I would not have known what to do. But this is also a learning experience, but still not something you want to do as an amateur. Wow, look how they just break this tree down. Just getting to work. The whole team, everybody has, you know, a section of this tree taking care of it. Wow, 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 wow. Look how quickly they broke this tree down. The tree is practically broken down already, ready to be chipped up. They're already cutting it into pieces and ready to be chipped up for all of the branches. What tree? There was never a tree there. I don't even see the remains of a tree anymore. I just see a bunch of wood on the ground. Amazing, amazing. I'm so impressed. One more tree to go after this, but you can see the pile of logs that I can use for firewood now, and there's so much more stuff to chip up, so this is going to be very exciting. Just cut down 2 more trees. There's a lot of brush around, so they're gonna start chipping this stuff up. So he just backed in the chipper again, and they turned the chute over towards the wood chip pile, and you're going to see some more wood chips in action. Okay, so the last tree just went down. It was the biggest tree so far. And sorry I didn't get to catch that for you guys, but you can see how big it is just laying on the ground. And you can see all the leftover wood. And that's just the, I guess the trunk of the trees laying on the ground. All the branches have been chipped up. And so this is the last one. They're gonna break this tree down, chip up all the branches. They're already starting to cut it into sections. And then that's it for the day. Call it a wrap. 7 big trees cut down to make room for the farm. My neighbor's gonna come over with his big tractor. And he's gonna level this area for me so that I can begin to put in the raised grow beds and get this farm going, and hopefully we'll be ready in time for spring. Start planting. Amazing. All right, so here's an update. It's the end of the day. We are approaching sunset. So as you know from the earlier portions of the video, the loggers came out. They cut down about 7 big trees. They put all the big cuttings from the tree in one pile that was next to them. Now, hindsight being 2020, had I known better, I would have been standing right there with the bucket on the tractor and had them put the logs inside the bucket, and then I would have moved them to where they needed to be one time. But because they didn't have any equipment other than the chipper and the chainsaws, I allowed them to stack the wood right next to where they were cutting down the trees. And so we ended up with 2 very large piles of wood from the tree as it was being dissected. Everything else was chipped up, but let me show you what we worked. And so if you look through the earlier part of the video, you can see how large this pile of wood was. And I basically just came through with the tractor and just started scooping everything up. And we're pretty much done. If I wanted to, I could stop right now because I am at the point where this would be the edge of the garden anyway. As you can see under this piece right here, this is that big tree that was in the way. And here's another pile over here that I'll start working on tomorrow. This pile is not nearly as large, so this shouldn't take long. Over there is where I've been moving the big pieces of wood. That's another tree stump that was taken out. There's another one under this pile here. And if you can see in the background over there, this is another section of where I was pulling out the logs. And that was from this pile right here. So you can see this pile that was just so big that it took up me putting logs over there. I was trying to sort them by size, small, medium, and large. But then I just came on this side of the pile and I just started taking them over there because my grass was starting to get muddy as I kept driving over it with the tractor. So I didn't want that to keep getting worse. Here's the wood chips. A lot of wood chips, as you can see. That all came from the branches of about 7 trees. And so we have a lot of wood chips to work with. I'm very happy. Very, very happy with that because I have a lot of trails to continue to chip. And so here's the other side, another look at this pile that I'll start cleaning up tomorrow. And here's another stump just to show you how large the tree was that was cut down. So yeah, we're making progress. We are really making progress. And we will be ready to start planting sometime March and April. So we should have everything finished by then, or well before. We should be finished well before then. But I really won't start planting seeds indoors until around sometime in February, and then I'll be planting more in March and April. But by that time, between March and April, a lot of the seeds will be being planted in the grow beds, inshallah. So that's it. Signing off. We'll finish up tomorrow. And this may be split into several videos. It'll be a series most likely. I don't want to make the videos too long anymore. I try to keep them down to like 10-15 minutes max. Most of my videos have been about a half an hour. And I just want to keep everyone's attention and let you enjoy the full video. So signing off, Simple Way Farmstead. We'll see you soon. Peace.